Now that we have learned about the view, we have already covered the view. It's time for us to cover the controller part of our Laravel. So in this presentation, as you guys can see in the MVC, when the user makes a request, it directly goes to the controller. And this is where we can write our logic. The main logic of our application goes to the controller. So this is very important part of the Laravel, where we can define our logic, and we can, after that we can return the view to the user, and also from here we can fetch data from the database and save the data back to our database. So let's see how we can create a controller in Laravel. So let's go to our project. Now in here, the first thing, to create a project we have to open the terminal. Then in the terminal, let's clear everything from here. In here we have to type php artisan make colon controller. Then after that we have to write the controller name. For example, in here I will name it student controller. Then enter. Now our controller is ready. If we go inside our app folder http, then we will see there is a new file with the same name that we wrote in the terminal. So let's open this. Okay. Now our controller is empty. It does not have any method. So let's create a method first. So to create a method, we will type public function, and you can give him any name you want. For example, in here I will say it's index function, and I will say return hello from controller. Now that we have created our method, then to call this method, we have to go to inside our web.php, and in here we have to call our controller and this method, so we can run this code and see this. So let's go back to our web.php. Let's create a new route in here. Let's type route colon colon get and the URL. So let's type students. Then we have to call our controller. So we will type comma. Then we will open an array like this. Then inside this we will type our controller name. For example, in here is student controller. Then after that colon colon class and comma our method name, which is index. Let's copy this and paste it here. If you guys have noticed, when I wrote that student controller, VS Code automatically added this line of code, which is the part of my student controller app folder, HTTP controller, and student controller file. Same thing that is written in here. So if you are using any other IDE, make sure to add this first, then use the controller, because when you run the application, it will say the controller is not found. Now let's go to student controller in our browser. So let's go to student route. Let's open our browser, and in here let's type students, enter. We got our text hello from controller. Now let's go back to our project. In here let's create one more method inside our student controller. So this one I will call it, make a new function, public function about as return code with erofi. So let's return this one also from our web.php. Let's go in here, and in here let's again type route colon colon get about dash as, and again student controller colon colon class and the method name, which is about as. Save. Let's comment this one. Let's go back and let's go to about us, enter. Okay, we got our text in here. Now, in the web.php in here, if you guys have noticed, I used this student controller 2 times, but we cannot make it shorter and create a group controller and add this to route inside that. So instead of writing student controller 2 times, we can just type route colon colon controller. Then inside this controller, we will call our controller a student controller colon colon class, and we will say group, then function, a callback function. Then inside this callback function, we will add our routes. So let's add them in here. Now we don't need the student class in here. So let's remove this from here also and from here as well. And also let's remove this array brackets. We don't need them also. Now let's save. Let's go back, refresh. Yeah, everything is working. So if you are calling multiple method from the same controller, it's better to group all of them inside a group function and call it like this.